It's 10 trivia questions on traveling. This is Trivia with Buds. Would it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and maybe you are traveling right now as you've stumbled across this podcast, or you've listened for a while and you planned a road trip and you're going to yell out some answers to your partner, your friends, your family, whoever you're with. Maybe just your dog or your cat is in your car. Maybe you're moving or going away to college. This episode is for you because it's all about traveling. And we have traveling-related trivia questions, which should be a ton of fun. And I want to announce a few new features of the show. Tomorrow's episode will be a very special birthday shout-out episode. And I get emailed a lot to do those birthday episodes, so I thought I'd make it sort of a feature on the show. If you have a special person in your life that you want to celebrate in some way with this podcast, you can do that. It's $25 on Venmo or PayPal. All that info is in the show note descriptions. And you hit me up, you tell me some things about the special person you want to honor with a podcast episode, and I'll write a 10 or 11 question quiz just for that person. So if you have something going on like that in your life, or you an anniversary, a birthday, an achievement, a promotion, or just you like trivia, and so does this other person. Think about doing that going forward. $25 on Venmo or PayPal gets you a personalized episode, and I'll shout out whatever you want to whoever you want from the mountaintops. Be on the lookout for that. Also, if you are familiar with Cameo, I'm going to be offering Cameo videos, not on the website Cameo. I don't really want to sign up for it, but I figure it could work without Cameo. And what you're going to do is you're going to email me the same thing, special occasion for somebody, and it's $25, and I'll send them a 5-question video of me hopefully entertaining them on a video and saying happy birthday or happy anniversary or happy wedding and stuff like that. So we have these new themed episodes based on people you love. We have these new videos that I'm going to call Budstagrams, because I think it sounds cool. So you can get a Budstagram, and they're both $25, and that just goes into making the show bigger and better and amazing every week. Thank you guys for the support. We're going to jump into this traveling episode, but let's do the Geek Out Challenge. It's 4 films with a pirate theme. Name 4 films with a pirate theme. Name 6 TV shows that take place at a school. Name 2 titles of books by U.S. presidents. For music, 2 bands or groups from Seattle. And for miscellaneous, 4 actors who have a parent who is also an actor. We're all warmed up. We're ready to go. We're thinking about those loved ones in our life and how we can honor them with trivia on the Trivia with Buds podcast. And we're going to jump into traveling trivia right now. Here we go. It's traveling trivia. Question number 1. What classic country artist had the song On the Road Again? Number 1, what classic country artist had the song On the Road Again? Number 2, what website tells travelers to wander wisely with cheap hotels, flights, and more? Number 2, what website tells travelers to wander wisely with cheap hotels, flights, and more? Number 3, what U.S. city's airport code is ORD? What U.S. city's airport code is ORD? Number 4, in what state could you visit the Mars Cheese Castle? In what state could you visit the Mars Cheese Castle? Number 5, Claire, played by Rachel McAdams, marries a man that can spontaneously disappear in what romance film of 2009? Claire, played by Rachel McAdams, marries a man that can spontaneously disappear in what romance film of 2009? Number 6, the Traveling Wilburys were a supergroup made up of Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and what 5th member? Traveling Wilburys, what 5th member? Number 7, what country group had a cover of Life is a Highway for the film Cars in 2006? What country group had the cover song Life is a Highway for the film Cars in 2006? Number 8, who wrote the famous novel On the Road? Who wrote the famous novel On the Road? Number 9, on Google Maps, what is the name of the feature that allows you to drag a person icon to a specific place to see its surroundings? What is that feature called on Google Maps? Number 10, Phileas Fogg is the protagonist in what famous Jules Verne novel of 1872? And the bonus for 2 points, how old was sci-fi legend William Shatner when he traveled to space in 2021? How old was Shatner when he traveled to space in 2021? Those are all of your questions for traveling trivia. We'll be back with the answers after this. We have returned with the answers to traveling trivia. Just realized no question on traveling and basketball. I feel like that could have been some kind of sports question, but you know me, my mind's never on sports. Number 1 for traveling. What classic country artist had the song On the Road Again? That was Willie Nelson. Still kicking. He's in his 90s, I think. Willie Nelson, number 1. Number 2, what website tells travelers to wander wisely with cheap hotels, flights, and more? That's called Travelocity. Travelocity. Number 3, what U.S. city's airport code is ORD, O'Hare, Chicago. Number 3, Chicago. Number 4, in what state would you visit the Mars Cheese Castle? That's up in Wisconsin. Very cheesy. Just past Chicago there if I'm going north. Number 5, Claire, played by Rachel McAdams, marries a man that can spontaneously disappear in what romance film of 2009? The Time Traveler's Wife. Time Traveler's Wife. Number 6, the Traveling Wilburys were a supergroup made up of Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and the late, great Tom Petty. Tom Petty. Number 7, what country group had the cover song Life is a Highway for the film Cars in 2006? That was Rascal Flatts. Rascal Flatts. I feel like you don't hear about them too often anymore. Rascal Flatts. Number 8, who wrote the famous novel On the Road? Jack Kerouac. Jack Kerouac. Number 9, on Google Maps, what's the name of the feature that allows you to drag a person icon to a specific place to see its surroundings? That's Street View. Google Street View. Number 10, Phileas Fogg is the protagonist in what famous Jules Verne novel of 1872? Around the World in 80 Days. Around the World in 80 Days. And traveling bonus, how old was William Shatner when he was launched into space for a 10-minute flight? Not very long, but still got to go to space. He was 90 years old in 2021. 90. Looks great, William Shatner. That's all for today. Your fact of the day is Australia has 10,685 beaches. You can visit a new beach every day for more than 29 years in Australia. That'd be a fun thing to do as a bucket list. And there you have it. Another episode of the show down. Remember, get your Budstagrams, cameo-like videos, 5 minutes in length or so. 5 questions on a person you love. $25. Venmo, Ryan-Buds. PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Order those for the loved ones in your life or theme an episode around them for the same price. $25. Venmo, PayPal. Hook it up. And you can write all the questions and I'll record them. I can say special messages for special occasions, or you can say, he loves The Office. Can you just do another episode on The Office? And then I can do that. So there you have it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.